FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has confirmed that peace has returned to Rivers State following his reconciliation with suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara, but refused to disclose the terms of their agreement. Speaking to journalists in Abuja, Wike said, "Peace has come. I won't go into details. Speculate if you like." The reconciliation follows a meeting hosted by President Tinubu in June, aimed at resolving the political crisis that led to the suspension of Fubara, his deputy, and several lawmakers. Despite public calls for transparency, Wike insists that the substance of the truce will remain private. Emmy, what do you have to say to this story?
I think if left to me alone, I would have said that we shouldn't be discussing this. Nigerians shouldn't be discussing this. Why do I have to say this? You see, nothing wrong for a human to be emotional. But where that emotions is not properly defined, it will create more problem rather than solutions. You see, Fubara, Governor Fubara, His Excellency, and Chief Nyesom Wike, they belong to one political family. I remember some time ago, I made a post on my Facebook wall, and I said, "Know this, I have your peace." God did not make Fubara governor, but Nyesom Wike and his group and Rivers people did. Some people came hard on me. Some clergymen and all that. I say, "Why will you say a thing like this?" Or private chatted me, "Why will you say a thing like this? Are you a Christian?" and all that. I say, "Yes, I have to say this because we need to know the truth." He say, "Yes, I know the truth. And the truth will make you free." We worry over things that are very unnecessary. Wike and Fubara knew where they were heading to and agreed to support each other. And the Wike group, I remember where Wike was actually fronting Fubara. How many of us knew him then? We didn't. But Wike brought him to the limelight, political limelight, you know, forced him on the throat of some of his followers and Rivers people. And Fubara became somehow a household name. Then, subsequently, he won the elections. Later on, they had quarrel, which I believe some people engineered for their own selfish political interest. People who never, sow, wanted to reap. So in the course of trying to reap for where they didn't sow, they misled the governor. Now the governor fought and he lost, because I was always saying that he won't win, because the other group actually pitched him against the law of the state while he was busy thinking that he was fighting Amefule and the rest. Now they have reconciled. Both of them have now fallen in place again to say this is where we stopped, we are continuing whatever we are doing. So why trying to know the terms of agreement between them? Were you there when they brought the man? What you should be concerned about is how is he going to deliver the dividend of democracy when he eventually resume office. The only area you should be worried again is that when you see action that are actually impeding him from performing his primary duties, that is where you should be asking question. Why are you not doing this? Why is the governor not doing this? Money has been budgeted and released for this, but we are not seeing it. These are the areas you should be worried about. There is not left for the governor to tell you, no, I'm being impeded by forces based on what we are agreeing on. So this thing are trying to form impediment on my part. That's why I'm not performing. That is where you will not come, and begin to talk. But right now, I don't know why they were inquiring. I want to know the terms of agreement. You want to know who were you now when Governor Fubara was made a governor? Where were you? You just want to know so that you can raise another dust and create problem. I tell him, no, you are the city governor. Invoke your, there was what they were using there. No, there was what they were, invoke your, just bring the power. They call it, I think, your veto power.
Veto power.
Invoke your veto power. I will ask you, what is veto power? Where did it come from? You are the governor, invoke it. Your veto power, you can do until the extent that the governor say, the assembly were existing because of me. I can choose to stop their existence, and he tried to do, and the guy got burned. He has gone burned. Now you are trying to know so that you can push him again. the governor should...
So you feel that keeping the details of the truce private is to prevent what happened with the 8-point peace pact? What happened, you know, the first time the president tried to make peace? You feel that this could be the reason why they are keeping this private in order to avoid a reoccurrence of what happened then? Is that what you're saying?
A man who escaped a trap, whenever he sees a stick that is bent, he'll become so apprehensive. Even Governor Fubara himself will not want to disclose anything because he knows that these people who are poconosing, trying to know everything, have their own political motives. Many of them have their own political motive. They are not actually trying to ensure that the governor is well. Remember, I make mention of Governor Fubara being a tool in the hands of certain person, right? And it happened so. So, like you said, what they are trying to do is trying to figure out where they can come again and push the governor based on their selfish political interests. They want Fubara to be in their camp for their political reasons.
Okay.
So they will only look for where to, you know, to misinform, to create problem between them and the rest of it. So the governor should be wise. He and Wike too should be wise. What we need from them is dividends of democracy. All the money that are budgeted for healthcare should be spent on healthcare. The money that are budgeted for roads should be spent on roads. The money that are budgeted for commercial activities should be spent on commercial activities. Create jobs. Engage the people. Let the money that is budgeted for agriculture give us farms so that we have surplus foods here, and even the one that we can, you know, sell to make more money for the state and have Rivers people living a better life. This should be the concerns of patriotic and reasonable Rivers people, and not trying to, you know, create more crisis, looking for hope where you will pass. Later, some people will not tell you, say, constitutional matter. Why will you tell the governor that as it is, he should be greeting the minister every morning where he is written in the law that he must give? Don't greet, oh, don't greet, oh, so that he will create more crisis. Is that what you want? This is out of court settlement between two people. Fubara say father and son. Right? So father and son are trying to reconcile. Then you from the community, you were saying that the father, whatever decision that the father and son took, because you are a member of the community, they must come and disclose it to you. If not, there will be no peace. You don't agree with that kind of truce. You are just a community member. Wait for the responsibility of that or the obligation of that family member. If he's failing to deliver in that area, that is where you now ask questions. And not trying to create more problem again, trying to, you know, ignite what has been settled.
All right, very well.